Okay, so yeah, I only have two goals for today, and I'm only holding myself to one. First goal is that's my work table, and when I moved it, it needs to be redone. Second goal is those are my sewing machines. I would like to plug them in. I've been here about a year now, and just really like time to use them and have not been able to get to that. It looks like a mess, and that's because this year's been organizing 5,000 square feet into 800 square feet into this is a half of my resident artist apartment. And I'm excited to get started because I have 4 days, 5 days to complete a job that I need all this stuff to use. And as I've been moving, I find fun things like this. Choom, 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 choom. Do you know how many drills I own? Way too many. Say goodbye. I might want that bit. Where'd my other one of these go? Okay. Choom, 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 choom. Staple guns. Pneumatics. Beautiful. Got a long nose. We'll keep that. I also have a short nose. But this thing, bye! It's a really good one. But I have too many. I'm only one person. I don't need that many. All right, so this is going in. I lied. This is my long nose. This is my normal one. Okay, so starting left to right, also have this random charger to some kind of small little drill that might pop up later, but we'll put that in the box as well. Because clearly, I don't need wimpy drills. We won't even get into how many tape measures I own, but we are going to start a pile. 1, 2, 3. By the way, this does not include my tool bag that's in the car already stocked to the brim with one of everything. Alright, these I actually use. We are not going to go through every single thing that's in here, but I just want to prove a point that this is doable. It's just a matter of what stays, what goes, and how to get it up in the air, because I have very tall ceilings. So I have more floor space. And here we go. Ready? The rest of it might be in fast forward, but I'm just going to let it roll. Let's see how today goes. Right, I can't get this bit off without chuck. I need a chuck, so hopefully that pops up somewhere. No idea what these are, but they came in some kind of a kit. Bye! Alright, and if I keep talking to you, I'm not going to get a lot accomplished, so. Oh, cool. passes and earphones and electronics that don't belong here. Stage management bag. Sewing bag. Those are for traveling. More brackets. Brackets like you would not believe. I have a bracket drawer. Hello. That's not it. This is going to be it. This is another sewing bag. The number of sewing bags I have are going to have to be compartmentalized because I don't need this many. This is the new fabric for the table when it's time to do that. Under here, I have nicely vertically stacked, coordinated fabric. A ton of it. I mean, I'll think about this. Paper cutter, office. I need to order more of these. World's largest lint roller. Oh, it does tricks. Book. Come on, baby. Do your tricks. It gets super long for lint rolling. Super long tables. By the way, this table is upholstered as well as an ironing board built from scratch. If you've ever seen my shops or my studio spaces before, you will note that this is the smallest table I've ever owned and used. Trying to downsize because I've been traveling more often. Did not think that this part of my life was going to get bigger as well. So go with it, right? Run with it. All right, I gotta stop talking because I've got things to do. Garment bags, closet. Now I'm gonna put them with the garments. Rulers. Oh boy. Got 3 of these. And this. I mean, I kind of need this. It's a piece of lining. I use it to clean my iron. To figure out where I'm going to be keeping my irons. I think I'm going to be keeping my irons right here. This is for tools later. Oh my gosh, the number of steamers I have too, by the way. I don't need this many. All right, this is a serious conversation. Do we keep this iron or this one? I, of course, am keeping this one for tiny corners. Bye! It's just, where's the power cord? That's going to have to reveal itself, I'm sure. So I'll put this with my irons. One. Oh no! Iron down! One, two, three, four. Let me tell you about this iron. This iron has been around. Got it from my mom. It's the longest iron I've owned, the best working iron I've ever owned. There's a reason I keep so many irons. There's a different iron for every different fabric. An iron cleaner. That, okay. Purses. That doesn't go in here. Trash, trash. Galvanized nails. Galvanized nails. Def leopard pass. Alright, you guys don't belong in here. Boning. This fabric is no longer available, so we will throw it away. Iron stuff. Trash. Oh. Yes. Tools. Tool organization. Way too many stud finders. Bye-bye stud finders. Nails and screws. Important. Ah, well, of course, this is important. Yeah. Doesn't that feel good? Actually, we might use this for painting. So I'll put it in the painting supply drawer that you cannot see because it's under the camera. Tools. Tool bag. No idea. This looks important. This looks like it went to a car I once owned. Don't need that anymore. commodity in that trash. Sharpies. Stage manager bag. These are going to have a home, you'll see. Zippers. Paperwork for the sewing machines. This goes on top of this bin. Goes there. And this is an important project that I'm going to do for my mother. Shh, don't tell. These aren't tape measures, but what these are is these will go on the edges of my upholstered ironing board table. Can you see them? To make sure that it's perfectly square. There's also edging and all of that, but we don't have time to build the table to its completion. All I really need it for today is to not be lumpy, full of all of its pieces, and, you know, usable. Usable would be good. Okay. Ridiculous amount of tape. And stuff. You know what? I need a break. I think we've done a lot of work here already. That was pretty quick. I'm going to pause it and we'll come back. These are going to be for the tool organization, so I'm keeping them with the tools. All right, I got to talk to somebody. I'm here all by myself, so let me pause. I'll be back. All right, and we're back. I needed to rethink about plan next. Here we are. Okay, this lid we know goes with this bin. These papers. All right, so from here over is office. From here over, all the way around, studio. Here we go. Office. This is not a studio, but I'm going to use it. No laughing if I trip. This is the screen that goes in that window with the air conditioner. I don't know what I'm going to do with it. I like this thing. I want this thing. It's got a really big screw, but it's missing its bolt, so it's going in the craft closet, which is out here. I'll do that later because we're staying focused. This is giant welt. Materials and supplies absolutely needed. You can stay right there. ironing board with the irons. To be sorted box, but it has a lot of tools in it. So I think what I'm going to do is also make it the toolbox, because that's a whole other video. Sorting tools. We're getting there. We're getting there. Okay, this whole box is office, so I gotta do a switcheroo. We're not doing the office today. It's a tight squeeze. What you can't see is what I have right outside the door. Here is a donate box, a garbage box, and an office box, which is going to need some serious sorting. And that, I mean, gosh, you know, I can sort my office for days because I keep 7 years of records all the time. I feel like we live in a better world than that now. Like, digitally, I should be able to keep digital records, but then technology doesn't last 7 years. So what's the point? All right, the mannequins. Again, got way too many mannequins, but they're all works in progress. This is one. It has looked beautiful so many times, and it just has been moved so many times that I don't know when I'm going to finish it. Truly not a good spot for them right now. I have been keeping the rest of them in the closet, but I mean the mannequins could take up all of this entire table, so because I got one in every size, because there's humans that are all different sizes, so you know, I have to have them all. I'm getting there. Okay. Where am I going to put you? This is one of the dresses that walked in my first fashion show. My beautiful daughter Mariah walked in this. It is a vintage skirt. Then we added belts for straps. It's all about like using old things to turn into new, really stylish, amazing, flourishing outfits. Yay! Oh, cool. It's just tall enough to sit next to the camera. All right, and we're there. We're there. The only thing left is this. Let's just take a moment. Enjoy this little ball of yarn. All right, it's time to unwrap this baby. I don't know if you can see it, but it's lumpy. The reason it's lumpy is that, you'll see. I'm not going to tell you. Tools. That might be able to stay, but we're going to go underneath the rest. Come on, baby. By the way, still haven't found my dikes. If you've been watching previous videos of when I took apart the furniture that's over 100 years old, I complained about the fact that I cannot find my dikes. I need them. I refuse to buy more. I have 2 really good sets and they're somewhere here. So I'm going to use unconventional vintage pliers. And they suck, but they work. That and a little bit of elbow grease. Work with me. It's 1 staple. All right, we got 2 more to go. Boom and boom. I'm sorry, 3. Okay, so under here, I should bring him in closer so you can see what's going on. I can tell you what's going on. I ripped the fabric. It's okay. I have a mat here. This is the pincushion portion, as well as the ironing board portion. And then underneath we have these very special tiles that go on top of a sheet of plywood, and foil is in between this and the plywood to prevent, obviously, moisture and mold situations. What has happened is the tiles underneath, when I moved, kind of like slid all over the place. And I can't quite see where they slid from right now. So we're going to try to watch me figure it out without taking the whole table apart. Beginning on that end, because that end is straight, I'll try to work it in. If it doesn't work, the whole cover is coming off. Sucks, but we'll see. Right, clearly I've got 1 and 2 here perfectly. Oh, I see. Uh-huh. I think I got it, actually. Maybe? Yeah, I do. All right. Got to try to like stretch the fabric to get them into place. All right, so that one's in place. I'm happy with that. Next, we do this one. Yep, that would come to here, and here, and then here. Yeah. I'm happy with that. Awesomeness. Now I want you over there. Oh, did I ever tell you that ladies have more than 2 hands? They have hips. And if you think about it, how often do you use your hips? To open a door, to maybe like bump something out of the way? I don't see guys doing that. We got those extra tools. God-given. This one needs to go through a little more. And now I'm just about square there. Flush along the edges. This one can come back just a skosh. Wow, that happened faster than I thought. Okay, here we go. The trick to this is going from the center out. I really hope you can hear me. I am not a videographer. I'm just a creator. I could use support on videography, but definitely, subscribe to my YouTube channel, Nikki's Nook, because the creating's beginning again. I know I keep telling you that, and then it doesn't happen. It's because I get called off to other places, but that's okay. That's so much fun. To find the staple gun, that is the question. Might it be right where the tools are? No. I don't see my dikes in there either. Shucks. Let's go into the tool organization box. All right, Nikki, where did you put your staple gun? I don't want the pneumatic. I want the electric. It's not there. Shoot, shucks, darn. Not there. Although this can go into the tool area. Another drill battery to another drill that's probably lying around here. Oh, staple gun! Where are you, staple gun? Oh, staple gun! Dang it, I'm gonna have to use the air compressor. No. I want my staple gun. Well, in order to move on, I won't get to use the staple gun I want to right now until it reveals itself to me. So we're going to use the air compressor. I'm going to boost this baby up. I'll try to add music over this part. I don't know if I know how to edit a video that way, but it's going to get loud. At least, if anything, I'll speed it up, or try to. I'm learning. By the way, if I'm using the wrong words for some of these tools, it's because the way I was raised to where, just an example, I know how to fix cars. I understand how to troubleshoot what's wrong with cars, how it pertains to the theory of not an engine, but baking without correct names. I could still do it. And I can tell you about the cake that's under the hood. We'll take this off because this is coming next. We'll pull this one out because it's full of staples. Tighten it up. Plug it in. It's gonna get loud. Making noise. Take two. Making noise. done with that part, but table's dirty. Usually I would use this supersonic lint roller as well as what I'm about to do, but we're gonna have to go old-fashioned. Making noise. Usually I would let that fill up first before doing stuff like that, but we're kind of filming here, and that was enough power and that was enough air, and that's all I needed to accomplish that task. Now I've got to drain it, but not while on camera. Okay, old-fashioned. I mean, to me this is old-fashioned. I don't know if it's like, am I too old? Am I too young? Is this what it is? Oh, I just remembered what old-fashioned was. Wait 1 second. This was old-fashioned. You make a loop. You put your hand inside the loop. Oh, the loop has to stick. Yep. You put your hand inside the loop. You go. And you just kind of roll it around. Thank you for modern tools. Because this would take forever. But I have some things here that are just not cutting it. And what I put on this table is very special. Not one speck of lint can be here. Not one speck of anything can be here. This works better. Ta-da! Goal 1 accomplished for the day. I think I'm going to wrap it up with that, have some lunch, and do the sewing machines on the next video, because that's a whole other organization, and I've got a jacket to complete that I'm going to sit here and do. Okay? Peace out. Have a sparkling day. Turn off.